members of, most of them, of this party, and who have not yet been treated with the respect and dignity that they deserve. And I will say, where the Obama administration is concerned, there are two very important facts, I think, which we have to keep as part of the discussion. Number one, the administration has done a lot more than they ever get credit for on LGBT equality in the last 8 months. And number two, it is nowhere near enough. It is nowhere near enough. And as much as I know and love and believe deeply in our president and know where his thoughts and his values and his principles and his commitments are on LGBT equality, he has been telling us for years that the way that change happens is that you elect people who are prepared to get behind change and then you push them to do it. And if we want to respect and honor our president, we need to do what he's been telling us to do, which is to push him very hard. And I'll close by saying that California, in some sense, presents a wonderful sort of test case for the issue of this gay panic defense, because the Congress is going to introduce next week, Representative Jerry Nadler in New York is going to introduce apparently a repeal bill for the Defense of Marriage Act, right? And my understanding of this bill, the drafts of it that I have seen being circulated, is that this repeal is going to get rid of the Defense of Marriage Act, give full federal recognition and treatment to the marriages of same-sex couples who can marry in, we hope, 6 states, including the 18,000 folks who married here in California, but not give federal recognition to domestic partnership and civil union benefits. Why is that? Well, because we don't want to be writing that parallel, separate but equal system into federal law and taking one of the best arguments that we have about why civil unions are not good enough off the table, right? It's a terribly difficult decision because it means that lots of people, including anybody who's joined under AB 205 here in California, will not get the federal benefits that they deserve. But it's a decision that we need to confront in asking what is the best way to continue putting pressure on at the state level to get marriage equality in as many states as we can, as quickly as we can. And in California, where we have this extraordinary, as Ian pointed out, this extraordinary circumstance of the 18,000 couples who got married during the sort of grace period between May and November, and then everybody else who's suddenly not allowed to get married, it will help to place all that more, in all that sharper relief, the unsustainability and the absurdity of that circumstance here in California. But only if we take the message from California that we're going to be developing over the next 2 to 4 years and make it a part of the national conversation as well, and use it to put pressure, including using our dollars as well as our voices, to no longer be willing to accept the gay panic defense from the national legislature as a reason for delay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tobias. Eva Jefferson Patterson has campaigned for civil rights for more than 3 decades. She is the president and founder of the Equal Justice Society and worked at the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights for 26 years, 13 of them as executive director. She co-founded and chaired the California Coalition for Civil Rights for 18 years and was a leading spokesperson in the campaign against the anti-immigrant Proposition 187 and Proposition 209, and was a leading spokesperson for the No 154 campaign, playing a pivotal role in the broad coalition that decisively defeated